what's up, everyone? This is SojuTalk, your weekly shot at K-pop. We're coming at you with a super spicy episode 343, and we're recording on September 22nd, 2025. I am Doug, and joining me today, we got Warren.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And Anita.
Anita?
Hello.
Is that lag? Are you lagging?
It lagged a little bit.
No, you're still here. We're good. We're good. You're good. As a quick reminder, check out SojuTalk on your favorite podcast platform. Sub to us on YouTube. Join the SojuTalk Discord and be a part of the nation. Hey, I think I said the wrong episode numbers. 344. By the way,
344.
Oh, 344. Yeah.
Nope.
What was I going to say? Okay, first thing. Yeah, we're having some minor technical issues. We'll see if we can push through there. We'll see what happens. What I have to ask everyone to do this week is next week's After Hours segment. We had a lot of fun discussion about Song of the Year, right? People were curious about what we thought. There was a lot of discussion about that. We're going to have another one of those segments next week. So we want people to start cultivating ideas and discussion in the comment section, in the SojuTalk Talk channel. You know, at the end of the year, we're going to have to reward the boy group and girl group excellency to 3 groups each, right? 3 boy groups, 3 girl groups. I don't know who I would pick at this point. Like, the only, like, I was thinking about who I would pick. Boy groups, no clue. Girl groups, I have like 1 or 2 maybe that I'm thinking. But we need your help. So let's start some discussion about that, guys. Let's do that.
If you are interested in telling us who the top boy groups and girl groups are, come to the Discord. You will find a channel called Hot Take Hot Tub. Go in there, drop in your hot take about who these groups should be, or you can DM me the messages if you feel sensitive about, you know, sharing it with the public. I totally feel you. I will read your DMs, or you can leave it as a comment, YouTube comment, whichever you prefer. I will be sure to read it.
Yeah. Do it in the Hot Take Hot Tub, not the SojuTalk Talk channel, because that one, you know, we need feedback on the episode. Yeah. Good. Big new releases. I guess there's 4 of them. We have Yuqi from Ida, we have XG, Taemin, and Kickflip. We got 4 songs this week. Let's start at the top. Yuqi with MO. She is from Cube. Her last 3 tracks, I don't know if they're all title tracks, but I got Radio, I got Freak, and I Could It Be from her. Hey, what is her MO? Modus operandi. That's actually what that stands for.
Is it? I actually had no clue.
Oh.
I thought it was short for motive. Clearly, I have much more to learn about English.
No, yeah, it's modus operandi, which means a particular way or method of doing something, especially one that is characteristic or well established. So typically, you use that word like when you're watching a crime show and they're looking for a serial killer. They'll be like, "Well, this guy's MO was he leaves a tie on the victim or something." You know, that's how you use that word.
A tie on the victim.
But in this one, it's more like, what's your MO? So like, what's your way of flirting type thing is more or less what she's getting at, right? I think that's what she's going for here.
Oh, flirting.
Well, I don't know. It could be a bunch of stuff.
She's actually murdered somebody. That's what it is. She killed the beat. Sorry.
She ran over that man with the lawnmower she has in this music video, right? Is that what she did, guys?
Maybe.
How do we feel about the song on a baseline level? We got like a lot of hip hop ish beats, you know, throughout the entire song. Do we like this? What are we feeling?
I guess on first impression, I feel that it complemented her vocal range. I'll say that. I think in this song in particular, I think she played to her strong suit. A lot of the verses that she had, well, not a lot of them, but I noticed that in some of the verses she went quite low, and I thought like, oh, this is nice because I felt like it was a good way of showing her range, and her voice, which is I think very distinctively hers, and in K-pop, I think people recognize when it's Yuqi singing because it's quite low. So I liked that. I thought that was a good decision to play into her vocal range. The old school hip hop vibe was, I guess, it's not a new thing. We had a couple of girl groups have a go at it. I think Young Posse has been one of the latest who has done it most recently. This felt, I guess to me, it felt very like stereotypically hip hop, like retro, like old school, which is not a bad thing. But it at certain points, maybe coupled with like the visuals, it felt a tiny heavy-handed, like a little bit.
You're
like,
being nice, Anita. I would go far as to say a little too much is what I would have
too
said. In my notes, I have Amy Winehouse vibes. Doug, before we started recording, said, who Doug? I forget. Sorry, off the top of my head.
She's in her Lily Allen LDN era
Lily
right now.
Allen.
Yeah, Lily Allen. So if you don't know Lily Allen, she was like popular like 15, 16 years ago at this point.
So was Amy Winehouse. So
true.
Yeah.
It's that hip hop inspired, old school boom bap inspired R&B music, mid tempo. And like you said, Anita, this is like by no means new to K-pop at the moment. It's not new to Woogie either, if I really think about it. Because if I go back to G-Idol, and like I think it was it was sometime early in their release. I think it was like their third official release or fourth official release. They had a track called Uh-Oh, which was right, which was not. It's a little different, but that was also like a boom bap bass, beats, mid tempo, hip hop, that sort of thing. And I think this is categorically, I would place it in the same kind of range of sounds. The way Woogie, however, uses her voice is, I think, very different from Amy Winehouse or Lily Allen for that matter. I think, like you mentioned, she is playing to her strength here. She is utilizing that low range a lot, and they go even far as to like give her this rap section after the first chorus, which is, I'm not. I mean, she's been around for like a couple years now. I say that she's been around for like almost 10 years at this point.
Wow.
Actually, no, I lied. She's only been around for about 7 years, which, I mean, that's still a long time.
Almost.
Yeah. Point being, she's been around the block for a bit. I would assume she's rapped on another track, but didn't really feel like I could remember a time where Woogie was rapping. And with this track, I was like, I don't know. It's one of those beats where, like, if you want to rap, you got to rap really good. You know what I mean? Like, this is mid-tempo rap music. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to rap, you got to rap. Not... I don't know, man. It fell a little flat for me in that aspect. The chorus was a little bit repetitive and a little bit draggy because of that.
It's catchy. It's catchy, but without like good catchiness. I don't know how to without a killing part to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I felt that too.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, I could get down to this beat, but then it's like. Okay, we're gonna keep doing this.
We got down already. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like something about the song is just not sticky enough. I like it has a good vibe. She's doing well. But I feel like the song's more carried by the fact that I like Oogie's vocal tone than the fact that this is a good song. Does that make sense?
I think so, yeah.
I don't think you're completely off base there. Like when I'm looking at the music video, like I thought it was really cool. I like I know Anita hates the office scenes, like but like I genuinely thought like this was one of the better renditions of like the Cole.
I didn't mind it. Yeah, I didn't mind it this time.
That was a good scene. Like visually speaking, it was really great. And like there were some cool shots, like her running over patties with her superstars and like
that like burger iron with a shoe, that was kind of fire. I looked if that was a real thing. It's not.
Oh, thank God, no! I wouldn't want to eat a burger done by shoe. No, why would that be real?
I don't know. It seems like something Supreme would make. Does it not? Like a burger press made out of a shoe.
I don't know, man. I don't think I would ever want to eat a burger made from someone else's shoes. That's just gross.
I mean,
unless you're into that kind of thing.
It has a metal press at the bottom. Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, there were a lot of cool shots in the music video, and I think Woogie pulls it off visually. That was a little bit more memorable than the song itself, which accompanied the video nicely, but. I don't know. I feel like it should I always think it should be the other way around, where the video accompanies the song. Because the song also needs to stand on itself when I listen to it through Spotify or YouTube Music or whatever you prefer. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think it was bad at all per se, but I'm just not feeling. I'm not finding a reason to recommend this to other folks, if I'm completely honest.
That's where I'm at. Like, I don't hate this by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm a Oogie fan, and I think she's doing her thing. But at the same time, like, the term I've been using lately is like, is this gonna move the needle for her as an artist where she stands in the game?
Yeah.
Probably not. Sadly. That's the, like, it's like, I don't know. It's like is it too chill to the point where it's not provoking at all? Like,
I mean, I think you can have a mid-tempo hip hop song be provocative or provoking or like, like strongly impressing. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's ways to do it, and I think Woogie has the talent to pull it off. If I'm looking at the song itself, it's just a little draggy for me, and not something I would particularly want to return to. It's a good vibe. If it's already on, I'm not gonna skip it. But I'm not looking forward to it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'll let you know right off the bat, our opinions are not in line with the Gochu Gang SojuTalk Nation.
Damn.
They had a better enjoyment of this than us.
Damn. A 10 out of 10. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Like, I think there's parts here, there's some mediocre with Oogie as an individual and the way she sings. And it's fun in that respect. But for me, it's like, am I going to remember this at the end of the year when I'm thinking of, like, what were the songs I really liked this year? Probably not. Right?
I mean, not every song that we come across needs to be song of the year material.
But shouldn't they try, though? My opinion is they should try.
Is that the ultimate goal?
Are you saying there's not enough ambition with this track?
At the end of the day, a little bit.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had the ambition. I'm sure. I don't know. Like, I would like to think Idols and Yugi's
I want to pay some respects, though.
Production team is like ready to. I'm sure they were hoping this would be a song of the year stuff.
Okay, to be fair, 15 million views.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just, for me personally, it's not what I'm particularly interested in at the moment. That's what it comes down to, I think.
Hey, some things. Number one, shout out to her. We got a Chinese girl who learned Korean who's now doing full songs in English, right? You gotta give some respect there. Number two, I did enjoy the scenes where she's dancing with the backup dancers. I think that this type of beat, inherently, you could have like a fun dance to it, right? Because of the hip hop nature of the song, which I think they do deliver on there as well. And honestly, the thing that stood out to me most in this music video is she has these stockings on in the lawnmower scene, which near the knee have like these on the sides of her knees come out. She looks like a cyborg there. I don't know what's going on with those like.
Oh, I missed
what I'm talking. There's like these weird side knee pads on her tights.
I'm looking at that section again. I'm not finding a section. I guess.
Yeah, what is that? I don't know what that is. I've never seen. I just wanted to mention that because I had never seen that before, and I was like, "What is that?" That's interesting.
I see what you mean. I'm seeing what you mean. They're like on her calves.
Yeah, she looks like iRobot or something, right? At least the bottom half.
I mean, XG was clearly going for alien vibes, so maybe she wanted.
They were going for something else. Okay, I really want to talk about XG, guys. I got to pivot at some point. Are we good?
Yeah.
With Yuqi MO?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I hope we could change up the MO and maybe go a little more high power next time. That's my only take. Let's go. XG Gala. Do you call it Gala? How do you guys say it?
Gala.
Gala?
Oh, shit. Anita and I disagree. Gala.
I go Gala too. I don't know if it's just coming from the Jersey.
I mean, I'm the foreigner here, so I'm probably wrong.
All right. They are from XG ALX. The last kind of songs they released, Million Pieces in the Rain, Is This Love. Some of those were some people's favorite songs this year, right? I remember, controversially, I wasn't the biggest fan of In the Rain. People told me a lot that I'm an idiot for that opinion, but let's keep going.
Damn.
We have XG's Gala. Okay, in the most direct way possible, there is something really French and European about this song. Right?
Well, they literally speak in French.
I know they're speaking French, so we got into the mood, but like, as someone who was into techno and house music back when I was in high school, this is some French ass shit, this song. Like the beat is at least. Right?
Yes.
Wow. This is something.
You're really impressed.
It's everything.
I prefer this so much more than In the Rain and Is This Love, the other songs we covered. And some of you are probably saying you guys are covering, like some people who haven't been around too long are like, you guys cover XG on this podcast too? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
All the time we do, guys. This is, I thought this was really good.
I love this.
Yeah.
This is great.
Okay, Nina, why do you love this? Why is this great?
Well, like you said, I like the house vibes, the French lines in the beginning, and then at the end, where I don't know, it really sets the mood. And it also felt slightly retro, slightly 2000s. Maybe also coupled with some of the visuals that I think some of the shots, like when they're in like in a circular structure, and they have the like the metallic outfits. It gave it some sort of retro 2000s feeling, which I liked. I thought it was cool. But just like the overall detail to like the outfits, to me, that was a highlight. Like the outfits.
It looked like the Met Gala. It did.
They really sold that. I was like, wow, we like so many different outfits, like the different shots, the editing they had to do for all of them. Like everybody also had their spotlight, their time to shine, their like solo screen time. I thought that was really, really nice. It was great. I was having a great time.
I was also having a good time. This was like even before I saw the visuals of the track, I was like, man.
Oh.
What I always say about XG, I will always reiterate, is I think they are a very talented pool of kids where the vocal powerhouse is a powerhouse. The rap kids are fucking rapping. And every time I listen to a song, I'm like impressed by different guys in terms of whether that's the vocals or the rap.
Yep.
Again, with this track, I was like, man, like different people are killing it. Like the vocals were strong. And I always think that with XG, I think they shine the best when they balance a very pop heavy sound with rap music. And I think the biggest example that people are really a big fan of was back when XG was doing Shooting Star and Left Right, which was a little early in their career, but since then they've diverged a little bit. They've had pop heavy rap songs that didn't maybe hit as hard, so they've had a range. With Gala or Gala, whatever you want to pull it, it really felt like they had this pop heavy moments sprinkled throughout the song, like a bit of a change up. But most of it focused on this deep house, maybe diva house of an arrangement that was very techy. It was very future forward, but also retro a little bit in terms of like instrument arrangement. I was hearing some like rolling 303s in there too, and it just came really well together. I noticed that the arrangement isn't particularly linear, as in it's not a straight verse, bridge, chorus, verse, bridge, chorus, final bridge, chorus. It doesn't do that. Rather, there is the larger structure of a verse and a chorus, but however, they keep the verse going at certain points, but I didn't really expect them to. Right.
Yes,
and the rap is actually a lot longer than like what I typically expect from like a pop song, which works for XG because my God, these kids can fucking rap like
back to back.
Oh my God. I think Maya sounded great in particular.
Okay, I thought Maya hard carried. Like,
oh my God,
great.
I thought I'm not the biggest Maya fan in comparatively to the other kid. I thought she demolished this. Like, this fit her vocal tone perfectly.
I'm completely gonna be honest with you. I typically think she's the weaker link of the rap section. I was proven wrong. My girl,
yeah,
Kawachi.
She demolished this.
Oh my God. Her voice Yeah, Harvey was great too. Like I know we go back and forth on Harvey a little bit, and she's got a bit of nasally vocal tone. I think the way she presented herself in this track was very. I don't know. It was just so good. I don't know what adjective. Yeah, it was just so clean. Not over dramatic is the key word here. Like they are pulling. They just relying on their strength that they fucking pull it off. Man, it's just so good. I'm lost for words.
No, it's really good. Can I nitpick? And I don't know if anybody will agree with this, but
how dare you?
On my first listen, hold on.
How fucking dare you?
On my first listen,
okay,
I'm not done yet. On my first listen,
well, let's not
I wasn't sure how I felt about the hook because the hook is turn the Met Gala into an X Gala, right? Or XG Gala. To me, at first I thought like, oh, that's a little too on the nose. It feels a little rushed, and we're rhyming Gala with Gala. That was on the first listen, but I've come around to it. I don't know if anybody else had that same experience, but that was the only small thing. Yeah,
I thought it was too on the nose until I saw the outfits, and then I go, fair.
You're right.
So that was my.
They make up for that.
Like what put me over the top out of all the looks was Hinata's like robot look at a certain point.
That was so cool.
I was like, okay, yeah, I'll give it to you. Like, that look was insane. Some of the look, like, and then all of the coconut, like she got spikes all of a sudden in her head. I was like, okay, I guess you could do that too. Man, some of these looks were amazing.
I'm also really, really looking forward to live stages because I've seen clips going around on like YouTube Shorts and whatnot. Because I think they've already performed it on like Music Station in Japan. But I really want to see like a full performance, like a fixed camera performance because the choreo looks really good.
They were a lot of at some point, weren't they?
Yes, a lot of voguing. I saw a lot of drops, a lot of choreography. Like
someone
was like b-girling, b-boying. Yeah.
Someone send this to Gaga, like this is her type of shit, right? She'd be like, wow, these children are killing it. The weirdest thing about their aesthetic in general is some of my favorite movies are Matrix, Terminator, Alien, and Predator. And XG always kind of hits those type of vibes in their looks. Always, right? Okay, so I'm into science fiction,
sci-fi,
and action,
yeah.
right? Science fiction, action. And all of XG's looks always, typically, at least when they do space stuff, hit those aesthetics, right? And
really
for me,
nice.
it's just like, wow, these, like some of these looks could be in Predator, honestly. I don't know, dude.
Great.
They keep going to different levels, and it's kind of insane. Some of the lyrics were kind of fun. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. That was a song from the 80s.
That was nice. Yeah.
They had a reference to Hattori Hanzo, who's a famous samurai and sword maker. Like, man, like the thing I like about the thing I like about XG as a whole is that it's just so polished in general, right? The kids are good.
Yeah.
They're backed with a lot of money. The people on the back end who are making the decisions clearly know what they're going for. Like, whether you like it or not, they have a vision. They execute on it. They're like, what other company's going to be like, yeah, let's make our kids look like this and let's see what happens, right? No one is. No one's going to go to this extent. And then they do it, and it seems to work like 90+% of the time. So you got to applaud them for that.
There is, I do want to acknowledge that for a second, though, because there is a portion of the audience that thinks their visual is a little too strong in this direction.
Oh.
I noticed that it wasn't apparent right after it happened, but once Coconut shaved their head, after a while, after like the initial shave head off event, after that wore off a little bit, people are like, wait, why is this girl bald? And I was like,
hey, it's a baldy, man.
I was like,
you don't understand.
Boring. I was like, you are just boring of a man. This is some fire shit, dude. Like, I don't know. I see that it might not work for everybody because it is maybe not as general public friendly. I will side note that I saw this music video with a friend, and he was like, "This is very visually strong," and I was like, "I see you're playing around your words there a little bit. I see what you're trying to do." But I think we can all agree that the output of this group is something on a different level. The song quality here is fucking fantastic. Definitely go check it out if you haven't yet. I know
Please, yeah.
Like I know there's also a portion of the K-pop audience who doesn't think XG is K-pop, and you know what? I'm like, fair. Maybe don't consider it in K-pop, but there's too big of an overlap where like if you enjoy K-pop, there's 100% you're gonna enjoy this shit. Like
might as well check it out.
It feels like whether you want to define them or not, it just feels like an event whenever they drop something, right? You want to check it out. You know how like when big groups release something, you're just like, I gotta check this shit out. This is kind of exciting. Always with XG, you get that too. So regardless of whether you consider them K-pop or not, extend the horizons a little bit, y'all. Go check it out. You wish your group could have this much of a budget for costumes. Let's be honest here. Let's be honest. Like the costumes alone must have been a shit ton of money for this.
I just want to see like behind the scenes, like who produced all of this? Like, where did they get these outfits? Because it's just the level of the production.
Can the Met Gala recognize and actually invite them one year and let them
that'd be really shit? Cool.
It'd be full circle, I think. And I don't know if they're popular enough to get invited to, but at least the people in the Met Gala could be like, look at the outfits these girls wore in this music video, right? Like, they'd be like, that'd be kind of cool if they showed up in crazy outfits. I mean, Met Gala started inviting influencers, like, you know, TikTokers and shit, right? You used to say they can't invite an XG.
One more thing before we move on. This is reportedly a pre-release single for their upcoming first full-length album.
Pre-release?
This is a pre-release?
First full-length album, which is untitled at the moment, is dropping January 23rd next year. So,
next year.
I mean, XG is a group that does this. Maybe it's the Japanese influence. I'm not sure, but they typically tend to phase out their pre-release schedules over a bit. So I imagine we're XG season, folks. This is it. This is XG season. First full-length album. I am hyped. I am excited.
Let's go.
I am. I cannot wait till January 23rd. That's quite a bit away. I'm not gonna lie. We're still like 4 months away. Jesus, but looking forward to it.
Yeah. Let's move on. We got our boy Taemin with Veil. He is from SM. He released the song like a week ago, but dropped the music video this week. So he had it in the poll. It polled pretty well. He is from SM. No, he's not. He's in Big Planet Made now. I caught myself.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yes.
I'm right. Yeah. Let's go. And then last three, Horizon, Sexy in the Air, and Guilty. I feel like Taemin has tripled down on his sultry, sexy, dark thing that he has going on. And I think while if you are into that, you will continually like the performances and the rich lore, the dark lore he's trying to provide. But I feel like if you're not completely into this, you're getting more and more alienated as we go deeper into the depths. You know, that's what I think the overarching feeling I have with Taemin is these days.
I can see that.
Anita, you typically liked Taemin stuff. How does this fit with the rest of recent bit of Taemin discography, do you think?
Well, I feel like like Doug mentioned, this has a very much like Taemin concept. Like it's very like a dark, slightly, I don't know if I would call it gothic, but like there's certain motifs that he's done before that I see here as well. Musically, like just sound wise, I thought it was also kind of exploring that very like dark, almost gothic vibe. There's a use here of like the choir, like very like echoey vocals in the background that give it like this, I don't know how to describe it, like a gothic feeling. Which I mean, overall, I feel like this feels like what Taemin has been leaning too creatively for a while, so it makes sense. But I guess in this iteration of it, I felt like it felt maybe a little too familiar. Like there were not as many moments where I felt like, oh, this is something new, something surprising, which is not a bad thing, but I guess for people maybe who have followed his discography for a while, it does feel a little familiar.
It was a little different though at the same time though.
True. There was the one part that I thought was like interesting that did make me go like, oh, this is the interesting decision, was the pre-chorus. So up until that point, it's more of the sultry, like darker vibe, and then when we hit the pre-chorus, it starts a little. To me, it felt a little jarring because it felt like the tempo changed a little bit, and then his delivery changed a little bit, and then at the chorus we went back. I almost felt like we could have used that pre-chorus section to build into something different, because the chorus voices that I mentioned are throughout the whole song except for the bridge. So I almost feel like, oh, I kind of wish we would have been more selective as to where we use that, because it felt like it lost a little bit of its.
You know how it got like demonic in that pre-chorus, like all of a sudden, right? You know exactly what that's the aesthetic of this song. Is it feels kind of biblical in a way, like demonic biblical.
He does that. He
does that, but it's really heavy. It's super heavy this time. It's extremely heavy. And I agree with Anita that building and the pacing, it would have been cooler if we went into a dance break at the end when we used it there. I think we could have got something explosive there.
Yeah.
But we used it into the same chorus a couple times, and I was like, I feel like they missed the mark a little bit on that decision. Personally, for me, I do think this song is a little different. This feels a little more theatrical than some of the other Taemin tracks, I thought, to an extent. I don't know like how I would explain that. But you could... Once you start to try to get biblical and demonic, you're kind of adding a little more gravitas to your stuff inherently. You know, just this kind of aesthetic. Am I a fan of that? Kind of am. I just kind of like Taemin doing whatever the hell he wants. I think it's interesting. Warren, I know you're not the biggest fan of this one.
I gotta read the lyrics real quick. Burn my heart among these burnt ashes. Nowhere to hide, it's all burnt black. Screams. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know about theatrical. I don't know where you got that from. I felt like this is the most stereotypical and kind of cliched version of what we got from Taemin in this aesthetic. Sounded like a random BY beat from like 10 years ago back when he was doing...
I thought it did. I thought it did too.
Remember when BY and Show Me the Money, he was like, remember when he was doing that? Like,
Yes.
Good times. We were in college back then. Anyways,
it also sounds like Garasade a little.
Yeah. And this, let's start with that glitchy chorus. There's this chorus sample that's been distorted and chopped in this into a sample loop, and I thought that it wasn't really a good sample loop. I have to admit, the chop on that was kind of weird. And I understand what they were going for, you know, chop it up, you know, go back and forth a little bit. But it just, I don't know, it just didn't sound good. And you mix, you know, it felt like, oh, what does this kind of sound need? Epic drums, deep bass, 808s, orchestral strings, orchestral pianos, choir, like... siren sounds. It felt like a series of low effort creative choices to the point where whatever Taemin does on top of this beat, it just sounds like something I've heard before, just a bit of an ulterior, inferior version of maybe I don't know, like something like Advice, which had its own flavor on top of that.
I love
genre.
Advice.
Everyone loved Advice. Guilty, or like I don't know, like it's Taemin's done this flavor of music for the past like 3-4 years.
He has, yeah.
Right. And I'm starting to think, is this the only thing he can do? Like, what else is in your armory? Like, let me know. Like, I would love to find out.
I don't think it's the only thing he can do because he has done other things in the past. I think maybe this is, and I'm making some assumptions here since he recently, or not so recently, but as of late, he left SM, right? So I assume he has a little bit more creative input, maybe as far as solo stuff. So I guess I assume that he just likes this and wants to explore this even further. But I do agree that this one, I guess, so far feels like not necessarily pushing it further, but more of like staying around the same sphere, the same concept.
That's the thing, though, is
which is not. It's not. Maybe it's not the best.
Ever since he left SM and joined Big Planet Made, the quality of production has just gone down. Last time we covered Taemin, I think, was Sexy in the Air, right? Sexy in the Air was Horizon and Sexy in the Air. I don't particularly remember Horizon, if I'm completely honest.
I don't think we covered it.
Okay, that's fair then. With Sexy in the Air, I made a lot of these same arguments that the beat sounds cliched, sounds like Taemin's been doing the same thing over and over. And it just wasn't particularly interesting, even though that was weird because we had Ryan Jun and Dem Joints on that track. Here, right. And with this track, I don't know who the fuck that we're working with are, if I'm completely honest. We have somebody called San Yun doing lyrics and songwriting. John McLucas, Perry Key, I don't know. Sorry, I've never met you guys. There's a guy called Purple, which is that's a not very SEO friendly name. And where it feels like it's a problem is maybe not just like the clichédness of anything. The mix sounds busted. Sounds very flat for some reason. I'm just sorry. Like, the mix is not good on this track.
It's busted.
And you get to the change up in the build up, and I don't disagree with you guys in terms of it feeling out of place. In terms of maybe it could have been used for something else. But if you put it in that place in this track, it feels like we're just. I don't know. It just feels random and just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And just you have sirens blaring, and I'm like, okay, we're just doing more of this obnoxious gothic. I have burnt my heart in this black. You know what I mean? Like, this is starting to fall apart a little bit, and it does not look good when Taemin's over here dancing his ass off while singing his ass off too. Like, that's a lot of asses to burn off here. So when the guy goes, "Lord, give me mercy, Lord, give me mercy," I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man. This isn't working out for me. Like,
I mean, can I say something? Because I was a little confused about this release. Because at first I thought, like, oh, is this the right one? Is this the main track? Because he's currently doing concert series, I think. Like, because there's no live performance of this out yet. The only things I've seen have been like concert clips, and that's where he performed it first. And the music video came out like days after like he had those performances, so it was already in the internet. Like, the song was already out there before the music video was out there.
They released like a video that like it just had this song on it like a week before the music video. Like, this song was in last week's poll as well. Right. I had it included it then. Yeah.
Right, that's why I got a little confused. So I'm almost wondering if this is more of a interim, like,
and it's the
trying to
title
release
track.
this. Yeah, I know it's a title track, but
it's
kind of.
It's sorry to cut you off. It is worth noting that marketing wise, they're labeling this as a special digital single, not like the fourth digital single or anything like that. So it is a special release, whatever that means in his discography. But
to me, that confirms something, because I felt like, to me, it felt a little off to release it while he's doing concerts and not really promoting it, which I don't think he will. I don't think there's going to be like a music show performance of this anytime soon. So I guess to me, I felt like, okay, I kind of understand that some artists like to release songs in the middle of the concert run that they're doing. So it's new content, it's a new performance that they can show off. So I got that. So maybe to me, it almost feels like, okay, so I guess this is that sort of song. It's not, maybe, I didn't want to say it this way, but it almost feels like the production value in the music video too felt a little off. Like something about the video quality felt interesting. And I thought like, oh, maybe it was a choice, but putting things together, I'm almost feeling like, okay, this is a title track. It's a proper release from him. I
was sold on there was moments where I thought the video quality is off, and I was like, is something going on? I did think it was an artistic choice, because I go to moments like 127 where like he's in the glass room and he's like walking in place, and like that whole sequence looks very.
That was cool.
That scene was very well put together.
The suit,
suit, the slow mo, the filter they have going on. I don't know. I was sold, but like, if you're on tour, okay, let's think about other examples, right? Tyler, the Creator, recently dropped his Don't Tap the Glass album while he was on Chromacopia tour. Chromacopia and Don't Tap the Glass, for those of you guys who are not familiar with American rap music, they're completely on the opposite ends in terms of spectrum, in terms of hip hop music. Like Don't Tap the Glass is like a very heavy-handed, keep dancing, don't dance kind of hip hop music, and then Chromacopia is like, Mom, do I look like him? You know what I mean? Like it's a very like
emotional, intense,
introspective, right? Like and they achieve different things. So like when you're on tour, it gives them, new ammo. Sorry, not ammo. Ammo to play with. It gives you new ammo to play with, and a way to change up your track list. Change up the vibe a little bit. If you're gonna label this as a special single, drop this in the middle of a tour, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of good opportunities to.
Should be more different, do you think?
Right, and explore other aspects. And if I look at the marketing releases, it says that this is more of Taemin's artistic sense and musical color. I mean, they said the word artistic sense.
Can I derail our conversation? I'll give you some food for thought.
Where are we going now?
What's up?
The people who like the song on our Discord are saying it's very different than his other songs. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Interesting.
At least 3 to 4 people said that.
I would love to hear why. I would love to hear how.
Yeah.
That's a very
like I saw a lot of comments like, "Oh, the one time I like a Taemin song, people don't like it, or you don't go." Like they were saying things like that, or people said this is very different than his other song. So like, inform Warren. That's what I wanted to say, because on our server, at least 3 to 4 people. If you type in Taemin in the search bar, at least like 3 to 4 people are saying things like that, where this is a atypical Taemin song.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, that's an interesting point of conversation. Yeah.
I knew this was gonna derail, but I just wanted to point that out because I thought that was interesting as well.
I think honestly, I think that's fair. I think it's fair.
Warren doesn't think that's
not to Warren.
I'm trying to think a little. I'm like looking at these. I looked it up. I'm like looking up these comments.
Right? Yeah, right. Like a lot of them have that kind of vibe, right? So.
Sorry, I'm still reading these comments. I don't know how to comment. I'm sure they have valid reasons for thinking that way. And
inform us, guys. Let us know.
Yeah.
Let Warren know why you think this is very different than his other trailer tracks. Because I when a song comes out, I look at other people how they're reacting to, and over again, people were saying this is different. I'm like, is it really? That was my thought. But
tag me in these Taemin comments, not the belly button burnt off comments. Like that. Let's move on from that, please.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on from that. Let's move on from Taemin. We got Kickflip, with My First Love Song. They are from JYP. Their other songs, Band-Aid Freeze, Mama Said, or I remember Mama Said.
That was you, I think.
Kickflip. Warren really pushed heavily for Kickflip this week. He's like, yo, Tony Hawk, Kickflip. No, he did not say that.
He didn't say that.
Ryan Sheckler. No, he did not say that. But we're here with Kickflip. They are among the group of the young boy groups that are out right now. There's we'll talk later about the narrative of Kickflip and JYP and their new acts and things like that. That's the big picture topic about Kickflip. On a micro level, just this song as a whole, was fun. I thought it was cute. I thought it fit their aesthetic. Number one, shout out to the music video having one kid as the point of the plot. You remember back in the day, there would be like one female character and then one female actress, and then all 7 dudes are like trying to get with her. Like at least this time there was this blonde kid was the kid, right? Who's gonna confess, and that made
you, I think,
that made sense to me on an intrinsic level with the storyline. I was like, this does make sense.
Everybody else is just support.
They're backing the homie up, you know. They're all wingmaning for him. Warren, why did you like My First Love Song?
Cause it's a great song.
Oh,
wrap up the show.
All right.
There it is. That's it.
Okay. I thought the song was great. I thought the song was fantastic. I had so much fun with it. I love the energy coming from these kids. Right off the bat, we're doing a couple things really well here. The track follows what's called the Royal Road progression, the Royal Road chord progression. You might have heard me talk about this in the past, particularly when we talk about To Us in their first couple tracks of their debut and first comeback in those early cycles. They used a particular chord progression, which is very commonly used in J-pop and in Japanese video game music, that gives it this upward but also nostalgic mood. And I think that does a really good job. I think it does a fantastic job of capturing the teenage vibe of having all this high energy, but also like in the flip side of it, there's a bit of emotion to it. You know what I mean? That setup is the perfect background for these kids to go off. They sound great in that chorus where they do which is catchy as hell. I love the energy.
The chorus is nice.
Oh my god, best chorus I've heard all day. Jesus. Yeah. and then behind that there's this nice little band arrangement which gives it this punk, it's a very well developed punk forward arrangement. It's got that emotion, it's got the energy, but it's also got that emotion like I talked about earlier. And then during those bridges, during those build-up sections, you have these glitch-heavy sounds that really give it this... I think it does two things. One, I think it's very trend-forward. I think it's very interesting how they pulled that off. On the flip side of it, it almost plays into that timid... How do I confess my love? You know what I mean? Like it plays into that really well. And then you have the lyrics of the song, the theming, which I thought maybe it's a little on the nose, a little bit, but hey,
but it worked.
It worked. It's dare I say, out of straight male, cute as fucking all hell, like really appropriate. Like it is. Yes, I get the boy group high teen concept. I understand that market is incredibly convoluted at the moment, but. Between the chorus, between how good the fucking chorus is, and the lyrics and the arrangement, and how good these kids sound, I don't know. It feels like they captured that energy, dare I say, perfectly.
Wow.
And I didn't think it was possible after I heard the first couple songs that To Us had last year. This, I don't know. I like... Maybe more. I don't know. Ask me again tomorrow. Probably not. I'm just putting my hands up. Song's great. Check it out.
Hey,
I'm surprised. You liked it a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
I have a favorite member of this group.
Oh, who?
Min Jae. That's my guy.
Oh.
There's a guy called Min
talking
Jae?
about him.
Oh.
He's the palate cleansing deep voice man. That's
True.
him.
Yes.
He's there to play the light Felix role, That's his job. And because we got a bunch of high singing young lads, you need a deep voice guy to palate cleanse this shit, Speaking of deep voice guys, the Boys Planet eliminated the deep voice guy I liked like a couple weeks ago. That show's ending, I think, this week. I think Boys Planet is.
Okay.
We're near the end.
I lost touch of that. But
I lost touch too. I heard the rigging and trying to get people to vote for a certain way is off the hook this year. By the way, they teased one ranking this week. It's that Sangwon was in second. That's all they teased.
Okay, well, tell me something I don't know. I knew he was going to be up there.
No. He was in first the entire way. So they're teasing he's in second right now. So we're wondering if there's going to be a Hanbin and Zhang Hao thing again, where the Chinese kids are on the show.
Okay,
That's what people are wondering. But
bring it back to Kickflip. Bring it back to
Kickflip. Hey, having this low voice Minjae kid in this group, it's so beneficial, right? Like if you got like squeaky clean high voice guy 4 times in a row, you'd be like, all right, let's do something else here. But this guy comes in, he does his part. It sounds great. It fits the aesthetic, and it completely, I think, brings the song together as a whole. I think he's the glue.
That's nice.
Right now.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Wow. Great stuff. I honestly thought I was going to like it more than both of you for some reason. I didn't know if it was going to be a hit with you guys, but...
You think I hate boy groups? Is that
surprised.
what it is?
No. Okay, I'll say this.
I see how it is.
I thought... No, hold on. Listen. I thought there might be, like you mentioned it, Warren, there might be a little bit of a oversaturation of this genre, this sound.
Yes.
In the boy groups, right? And I feel like, okay, Kickflip is kind of getting in that same sound, and it might not be as distinctive if they have done it at a different time or if people were doing something else. But I guess to me this felt a little bit more distinctive, or I enjoyed this more because I really liked how the band was arranged here. Like the instruments was really nice, and the chorus is really catchy. I think, to me personally, I think a song kind of like hits or misses by the chorus. So I think if you have a catchy chorus, you can overlook a lot of things. You can kind of pull it together. I think this song has a really, really nice, solid chorus. I saw a live stage where the way that they do the fan chants is like fits very well in the chorus too, where it's like a back and forth. So I don't know. I thought there were some really good decisions made here to not get lost in this trend, in this sound, because I think that could have been the risk. I wanted to give some shout outs. I thought there's a little bit of a storyline that I think is subtle enough but interesting with Minjae, because
he looks a little jelly.
Right, he does. But I really like how they don't make it like super like push it in your face that there's something going on. It's just sprinkled here and there. Like some shots are lingering a little bit longer on him and his expressions, and then towards the end of the music video. I thought that was cool. I think we're gonna see something build off of that, maybe in another video, another comeback. I thought that was nice. There was a little reference in the lyrics to the yes or yes, a little twice reference. So I thought that was nice too. And the overall style of the shots they did. So they did have like a cam recorder, like a handheld recorder, the camera recorder thing, which made it, I don't know, it gave it such a like easygoing vibe, like very like, oh yeah, we're just hanging out and we're recording each other. I thought that was cool. They did it enough where it felt like, oh, this is like a video of friends just hanging out. But then they sprinkled like very like structured, like set up shots too. So I thought that was a good balance.
Can I contend with you on that?
Oh.
I don't think that's distinctive to this group though.
Oh no, not distinctive. I don't think it's distinctive, but I thought it was a good choice.
Okay, let's put it this way. That means a lot of companies are making the same good choice, is my take.
I agree. Yeah, I like it when I see that.
Let me get into two discussion points. First discussion point. I think that right now a lot of this group, Kickflip, and their peers, i.e. like To Us and like a Boy Next Door, there's a lot of overlap, is my opinion. I get that the aesthetic is kind of like, To Us is the squeaky clean church oppas, right? Yeah. They're gonna go to church.
Yeah.
And Boy Next Door is kind of like the rambunctious kids, right? They're kind of wild like Zico. and then Kickflip somewhere in the middle. They're the skateboarding kids, but they're still good kids, you know? I feel like those three groups, they're just all so positive, which could be a good thing in the same, like they're all kind of positive at the same time, where I think Kickflip is the most in between the other two when you compare the three. So I think they're going to struggle to find their identity the most out of the three groups, in my opinion. And then the second point, which we could talk about for a couple minutes, is one of the reasons why we wanted to cover Kickflip, because I saw people calling them like kickflop and things like that. But that's more of a symptom of what people feel about JYP as a company right now, because there's a big discussion point around that.
All right, look, this is their third official release. This is third mini album. If you're calling
sold 100K day one. You know?
If you're calling them a flop already, like, I'm gonna call you a hag. I don't care how old you are. I'm calling you.
Oh my god!
Be nice, Jesus Christ.
I do think that's a symptom of the views of JYP.
Okay, let's talk about JYP while we're at it, right? Like, this is technically speaking the newest group artist to debut out of mainline JYP, because they come after Niziu, they come after NMIX. They come after Extraordinary Hero. They come after Boy Story. You know, this is, like I said, their third release. I think we're well aware of the narrative that goes around JYP. Like, I think if anything, we have been a perpetuator in that, in a bit of an aspect but particularly when we talk about ITZY. We get called out whenever we talk about ITZY because I'm like, oh, ITZY song, song, not good. And so some of the comments are always like, well, I like the recent run of ITZY songs, and I'm like, that's good for you. Like, I appreciate that. What I've been worried about is that you know, if you release a song after song after song that doesn't really hit well with the general public, you end up with a community that's a little closed off and kind of self-sustaining, which, you know, you typically need a steady influx of new eyes and new ears if you want to maintain a good fandom. And that's where I was a little concerned about Kickflip when they debuted, because the recent run of JYP maybe hasn't been doing the best in that aspect. But let me argue against my own argument there. On one hand, JYP is also another company that does a very they have a department by department management system, kind of like SM, where they have a management team just for 2PM Stray Kids at NiziU and NextZ. I'm not sure what NextZ is. I think they are a Japanese group, if I recall correctly. They have a department just for ITZY. They have a department just for Twice and Kickflip, and then they have a team just for NMIX. This was established a while back. We found out about this when NMIX was debuting, because there was a lot of word around how all the best assets and internal talent in JYP is now behind NMIX, and, you know, like that, how that turned out. But it's safe to say that the team that worked on Twice is now working on Kickflip. Now Twice, I think, is they're successful. Dare I say, one of the best successful groups of all time. That's a fair statement, right? That's not a crazy hot take. Twice is good. Anybody?
Yeah. Why do you need us to tell you that Twice is good? Why do you need reinforcement?
I thought I was cutting out for a second. I don't know.
No, we don't need reinforcement that Twice is a successful girl group. It's fairly obvious.
So if I think about that, like, I don't think we've seen everything from JYP yet. Now, while I think maybe the stuff that's been coming out of NMIX isn't the most general public friendly, I do think a lot of stuff that they put out has had a lot of cool, unique artistic value that maybe not work with everybody, but I think it's a good background and a good premise for them to really pop off in the future. So I'm not really worried about NMIX that much. Kickflip, it's their third release. Give them time. Maybe this is the one. I don't know.
You want some factoids? You want a factoid?
Sure, give me your factoid.
Yeah. They're the best-selling rookie group of this year. Since January, they've sold 700,000 albums, January through July. With this release, that number might get closer to 1 million.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
So they're at a minimum going to be at 800K, at a minimum.
Can I ask then, like, this is not an ask, but more like a go watch the official music video, people, because I can't believe the official music video has less views than their live performance.
That's weird. Is it?
That was weird.
Is it in multiple places, or is it just in
no?
one place?
I saw it in the official JYP channel.
Well, it just came out today, 15 hours ago.
Right, but then they also had like their debut performance on, I don't know if it was M Counter or something, and that one had like over 100,000 views, and this one was the official music video was lagging a bit behind. So I was just confused. So
and then might be buying views for their channel, Anita. That's what thing to consider.
Is that what it is?
We don't talk about that.
Here's my other thing about Kickflip and their peers. In terms of the rookie groups, the other three big rookie boy groups are Nuetta, Close Your Eyes, and I Hope. Here's the problem with those three groups. We are in an era right now. Those three groups were all survival show winners. I think SBS, KBS, JTBC. There is right now a trend in K-pop where Korea likes these rookie boy groups more than the West because they watch them on TV, where the West didn't really watch these shows because a lot of them, these shows weren't subtitled, right?
Wait, my counter argument to that is that JYP did have a survival show for these people.
Oh shit.
They were okay. Well, they were on a survival.
It was Loud. It was JYP and Psy.
Oh, this is from Loud. This group.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But okay, then I'll reframe my take, Anita. I'll reframe my take, being that Kickflip compared to those other groups are from the bigger company with a bigger brand name, right? Therefore, I think they're going to be fine. Where I think that they have more market exposure just because they're a JYP. Like, people talk about it, right? You wouldn't be calling one of these other group a flop group if you didn't care about the company and the reputation of the company. That's my honest take there.
It's the expectations,
With this Nuera, Close Your Eyes, and I Hope, it's a very interesting thing right now where I'm not super familiar with any of those groups, but it seems like the Korean public is, because each of those groups have sold over 300K this year, right? So that's a trend I'm currently noticing for the boy groups specifically, is that the other big ones are not as popular in the West. That has nothing really to do with Kickflip. That's just an observation from me. That being said, with Kickflip, I like the song. I like what they're doing. I'm interested to see if they're just gonna maintain this like kind of midline between To Us and Boy Next Door, somewhere in the middle, or they're gonna go in a different direction eventually. But that's just something we'll just have to see in the future. I like what we're doing right now, though. I think it makes sense.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie and say I've liked everything Kickflip does. If anything,
no,
I've been a big critic against a lot of their earlier stuff, which has only been like 2 or 3 releases at this point. I personally think the members sound great, look great, feel great in this kind of aesthetic. My request is we do more of this. This sounds great, and I understand that there's a bit of an overlap with other groups at the moment, but I think maybe we have found a good enough a little bit of a gap between those two, where maybe Kickflip can really dig in and give us this. I don't know. I heard a little bit of Day6 in there too. I don't know. It was just very. It was just very good.
Lean into the band.
Yeah,
lean into the band sound.
Lean into the band.
K-pop group, there was band aspects, but I don't think it's right to say lean into the band because that's their Heroes' territory. So
you're right.
They're a real band.
The biggest issue with Kickflip is they're like sort of in the middle of all of these groups, right? And they gotta, which is a good thing and a bad thing, but we'll see how they can navigate that going forward, right?
We shall see. Right now, the signs are great. I love this track. Give me more of this, please. Thank you very much.
All right, other songs this week. Dio, Do Kyung-soo released Dump featuring Penomaker. Lunate released Lost. Primrose, Love Your Flower. Hustle released a mood video for Love Poison. Treasure B-side Everything. Corda's B-side Joyride music video dropped. Suho, Who Are You? Lee Junyoung, the actor who's also a Yuki's guy, released Bounce. To Us, Head, Shoulders, Knees and Toes pre-release. They had like no promotional, they just kind of dropped it. Dayoung released a B-side with #1 Rockstar. Shout out to Body. That's actually a really good song.
It's a hit. It's actually really good.
It's a hit. Hit G's released Aha, and Gen Blue released Badass. They straight up named their track Badass, that group. That's interesting. SojuScore. last week on episode 343, we had Dayoung with Body 7.17. I think it's a shame that's not on Hall of Spice. That's my take.
I regret not voting higher actually now.
Wendy Sunkiss 6.13. Chaeyoung Shoot Firecracker 6.93. Songs we're gonna score this week: Yugi Mo, XG Gala, Taemin Veil, and then Kickflip, My First Love Song. All right, the first song we're gonna score is Yugi with Mo. I'm conflicted, y'all. Y'all kind of make me like not like this one as much, surprisingly.
Ooh, stop.
Follow your heart.
Yeah, follow your heart. Don't follow my heart.
My heart was a 6. It was a 6.
There you go.
It was right.
Yeah.
I agree with your heart because I gave it a 6 too. It was fun. It was just, I guess I was hoping for a little more, but it's pretty good still.
I was a little less than you guys. I had a 5.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, you remember when we were just talking about the song? I said like the nation liked this more than we did.
Right. Yeah.
They gave it a 6.91.
Ooh,
Wow, okay.
That's pretty high.
Yeah,
And as a result, Yugi's going to receive 5.98. Yeah, it happens.
I mean, you guys both gave it 6s, so.
Yeah, it's just aight. Okay, next we have XG, right?
Right.
This is
Vote with your heart.
if I'm voting with my heart in terms of my pure enjoyment of the song on an initial release, and I'm like, damn, this shit is baller. 9, guys. I give it a 9.
Whoa.
I think this is my second 9 of the year with like Jenny. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not too far from that. I gave it an 8. For sure an 8. Like easy 8 for me.
Wow.
I thought it was great. Knowing that this is just a pre-release, I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
I'm not far from you guys either. That either makes me a 9 or an 8.
Right. Which one is it?
I don't know, man. I think this is legendary as
You
hell.
need to know.
This is no. I'm not giving it a 10. I'm giving it a 9. This is
All right.
good ass
Holy
shit.
shit. SojuTalk Nation and Gochu Gang also voted 7.29.
Damn.
That's
which is
good.
Which is a top 5 score ever given out from the nation,
Wow.
by the way.
Wow.
I looked
As
that
you
up.
should. As you should.
And as a result, XG is getting a 8.32, highest score ever on this podcast.
I'm not mad. This is great.
Instantly Hall of Spice, guys. It is
I knew
joining like Jenny, Know About Me from NMix, a Swiss from Eunice, Kiss of Life, Ellipsis, Kiss, Huntrix Golden, If I Are You Okay, Kiki Dancing Alone, and now XG Gala with a monster 8.32 from us.
Damn.
Holy shit.
We should have had the song of the year conversation like this week. Like
I was in between. Even if I gave this an 8, it's still over an 8.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So,
Yep.
next we have Taemin with Veil. It's a 5, guys. I thought it was
Okay.
like not my favorite Taemin
It's
thing.
fine. It's fine. I gave it a 6. I mean, I understand where Taemin's going for creatively. Is it new? No, but I still enjoy it. So I gave it a 6.
I think we're at a point where we're going through similar motions, and I'm not particularly impressed by the newer runs of it. Partially because I don't think it sounds as complete, but also because it's been a little repetitive since with the recent couple songs he's put out. I do want to note that he still sounds great. But a song's more than just the person singing really well. If I'm completely honest, I have a 4.
Oh.
Hey, by the way, I looked up if I had given Golden a 9. I did not. We gave it 8.78 between us.
I gave it a
That's kinda
7.
You gave it a 7, Anita. You gave Golden a 7.
Damn.
Getting back to Taemin though, and Veil, SojuTalk Nation and Coach gave it a 5.84. And as a result, it's receiving a 5.21. Finally, we have Kickflip with My First Love Song. I was at like a solid 6 before we had our discussion. But then I thought about it. I listened to it a couple times. We were talking about it. I upgraded to a 7. I gave Kickflip a 7.
That's solid.
My First Love Song.
I also have a 7. I enjoy this. I would recommend it. I also want to recommend a song that we didn't get to cover by them. Their latest other song, Band-Aid, which I think also has the band sound. So check it out if you liked this one, because I thought that one was good too.
Y'all are tweaking. This is a solid 8. It is good ass music.
Whoa.
Listen to it. Yeah, I know most of you guys listening to the show are probably not checking out Kickflip. And you know what? I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Hey, between the three of us, it's in Hall of Spice right now. It's at a 7.33.
Don't let me down, Goshu. Don't let me down.
Like they should. Gochu Gang gave Kickflip, My First Love Song, 5.84. Taemin and Kickflip ended up with the same score. Let me just check the back end. Yep, different ratios. It ended up the same.
Same score? Really?
Yeah, statistically. Look, 25 people for Taemin right here, right? Look at that distribution. Kickflip right here. Less people because it came out today. Still 20.
Okay.
And as a result, Kickflip, My First Love Song, receives a 6.96. Unfortunately,
all right.
guys.
Okay.
What if I'd give it a 9? What if I'd give it a 9?
No, not good enough. So here we go. Soju scores. The final scores are Yuqi MO 5.98, XG Gala 8.32.
That's crazy.
Taemin Veil 5.21. Kickflip, My First Love Song with a 6.96. Finally, we're at show winners. Anita, hit us with them.
We have 2 big winners this time, both from SM. First, we have aespa with Rich Man. They won in Show Champion, M Countdown, Show Music Award, and Kigayo. So 4 wins so far with that one. And then we have Haechan with Crazy. His debut won in Music Bank. First solo win for him. Congrats.
Hey. Well, that ends part 1. So it's like episode 344. We'll be back after a short break. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, SojuTalk Nation. This is Anita here with a quick PSA. If you would like to support SojuTalk Kpop Podcast, please like, subscribe, or follow us on whatever platform you're using. And consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/SojuTalk or donating to us at paypal.me/SojuTalk. On behalf of the crew and myself, thank you. Now back to our regularly scheduled episode.
All right, we are back at it with part 2 of Soju Talk episode 344. Where we're going to talk about the news and events from the past week. The first one, Coachella 2026 lineups have dropped, guys.
Ooh.
The headliners are Sabrina Carpenter, Justin Bieber, and Karol G. There is a K-pop act on each day, right?
Oh,
nice.
Sabrina Carpenter and Cat's Eye. Day 1.
I could see that coming. Yep.
That's very reasonable, yeah.
Justin Bieber, day 2, Taemin.
Ooh, Taemin?
And then the most shocking, Karol G, Big Bang.
Big Bang?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a big name.
It's a big name.
Bang.
Wow, okay.
So the K-pop
I see all the names
representatives
I
or
recognize.
K-pop adjacent representatives, Cat's Eye, Taemin, Big Bang.
Man, I love that first line on the third day. It got Young Thug, Big Bang, Lauve, Clips. Was like fuck out
Major Laser.
Pop. Yeah, like
Oh my god.
Oh, the range.
man, if I had to go for one day, I'm going day 3, but
Day 3
I like
or
day 2. Day 2 is nice. The Strokes, Pink Panthers, Taemin,
Fujikaze there too, man.
Fujikaze.
Yeah, look at the second line.
Oh yes.
Giveon as well. I
Whoa.
like him. I think he's a good singer.
There's a group called Green Velvet on the third line. I've never heard of Green Velvet. I know about a Red Velvet, but
Hey, Carpenter and
alright.
Cat's Eye would be kind of cool too, though. To be completely honest.
I feel like there might be some
Creepy
overlap.
Nuts.
Yeah.
You guys like them? They're here.
Oh,
Day one.
they're there.
Yeah, right here. Right here.
Wow.
All right, so that's the Coachella announcement. Hey, Cat's Eye on the come up is insane this year.
crazy.
Is it not?
They had a great year.
They dropped
They've been
Gnarly.
good.
The shit hit the fan in the best way possible. I'm a converted Gnarly hater, to be completely honest. The
There you
Gap
go.
thing is going insane too. You could buy Cat's
Yep.
Eye's hood. You could buy Cat's Eye hoodies at Gap right now,
Oh.
which is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been a great year for them as a whole. Honestly, it's like Artist of the Year contender with the amount of impact they've had.
I am not
Yes.
disagreeing with that. I am not.
Next thing, YG announced that G-Dragon, Taeyang, and Daesung have been allowed to use the name Big Bang for the Coachella performance. So they are literally allowed to use Big Bang name and use all the songs and whatever. So it's happening,
As they
guys.
should, I
As they
thought.
should.
We're gonna have a 3-member Big Bang, no top, but we're gonna have the 3 of them,
Oh, really?
and they're gonna do a full Big Bang. How about they don't say anything and Top shows up? That'd be kind of crazy.
That's what
would
they
it not?
should do. Yeah.
That's what they should do.
Is that legal? I don't know.
I don't know if Top wants
Alright.
to be in Big Bang. That's the thing, isn't it? Like,
Oh.
yeah.
So that happened.
Well.
Next thing, we have SM news, guys.
Oh.
SM Entertainment and Egg is Coming, which is not PD, if a lot of you are aware,
Oh.
are teaming up for a variety show with SMTR25 called Reply High School, planned to air in the first half of 2026. So SMTR25 is the trainee batch for SM right now. And it's pretty much going to be their new boy group whenever they do it. Is the
Oh.
assumption.
Wow.
There's 15 guys right now.
I don't know a lot of these people, but
But they are teaming up
Okay.
with Not PD right here. They got a reality show with 15 trainees. If you look online, they dropped like the names and the profiles for all the dudes. Oddly
Oh,
enough,
it's all
they're broken up
set.
into 90s, 2000, and 2010s class, even though none of them are born in the 90s. But here are the lads. You can look them up online if you're interested. But yep, it's happening. We
Yeah.
got 15 lads from all over the world, particularly
Wow.
different Asian countries, and it's happening.
Okay.
dang.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently, I'm looking at the marketing material for this. They're calling it a time slip type growth variety show. Whatever that fucking means.
Time slip.
Time
Okay.
So it's not a competition show. It seems
No.
like they're in the group, guys. So
Oh, okay.
no cutthroat nature.
all 15 of these kids? I mean, you got
It seem-
NCT over there, so maybe like.
There
Seems
we
like
gotta-
it. Seems like it.
Maybe
All
a
right.
Super Junior revamp.
Let's keep going. Huntrix 1300 perfect all kill hours.
Oh god.
Crazy.
Additionally, it has taken many months, but now EJ and the other girls who sing these songs are getting interviewed all over the place.
I've seen
It's-
this. Yes.
It's taken months, but it's finally happening.
It's
So I'm
happening,
very
yeah.
happy about that. So you could look it up. You could see all of them on a lot of things on YouTube as well. So that makes me happy. Next thing. So last SM news. So you remember the lawsuit between CBX, EXO-CBX, and SM? It's starting. It's a 600 million won lawsuit. So about like probably
my God.
$450,000 USD lawsuit is going to happen between the CBX guys and SM Entertainment.
Oh, I just want EXO back.
I mean, they teased the EXO stuff, right?
They might not include them though if this
They
is
might
happening.
not. That'd be very awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chimbix is a big part of EXO. I mean, if you don't have Chimbix
Exactly.
in EXO, like, what are you bringing? Like, Kai?
I don't know. It just feels very awkward. And I got other lawsuit news. So Bang PD second police investigation to face possible travel ban and multiple summonses. So they think he might be
Okay.
a flight risk
Ew.
to run back to the United
Oh.
States. Yeah.
Man, that is
Right.
gnarly as hell, please.
And then previously we spoke of Not PD. It's one of the trends, the threads this week. So he's hosting Game Caterers Part 2 with Starship Entertainment.
Oh.
If you look it up, they did it previously with the King Kong actors and then the Starship Idols, but they are running it back. But yeah, so you got like people like Lee Dong-wook, Kwang-soo, Yoo Yeon-suk. In terms of the artists, Monsta X, Uju Sonyo, I don't know what capacity. It'll probably be Daeyoung at a minimum. Gravity, IVE, Kiki, I did, and K Will's our boy K Will, the veteran. He's kind of there to he hangs out with the
Good
old
for
dudes
him.
though. Like Lee Dong-wook and K Will are the old guys there. But
I mean,
yeah,
I would too. Like, if I'm K-Will, like, I'm not hanging out with, like, a 14-year-old
They
girl.
they
like,
already filmed, I believe.
Okay.
So that one happened. And then also it was announced they're doing the same thing, but with JYP artists, and this already filmed too, I think.
Oh.
Wow, okay.
Okay.
So So this should be exciting. So if you're not aware what they do, basically Not PD is one of the biggest entities in Korean variety. Everything he touches is gold. He invites a company and their artist, and they like play games, hang out, have a good time, a lot of banter. It's really good content, and it's just a sign that you've like made it if you end up anything with Not PD. So that should be pretty fun there as well. Next thing we have. Speaking of JYP, all 5 ITZY members renewed contracts. So ITZY is continuing, guys.
Let's go.
Nice.
Y'all might be dooming. Sometimes we doom about ITZY too, but they renewed. It's not going anywhere, guys.
I'm glad.
I mean, they're happy with their
We're still going.
careers, right?
Yep. Let's get it. Next thing we got. So Jay Park announced his new boy group called Longshot, and he called them the K-pop demons with a middle finger everyone video.
Oh my god.
Jay Park in the middle, Jay Park PD, and then the 4 homies all giving the middle finger.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to jest. I'm going to show a meme or something I saw someone say online.
Okay.
Don't take this seriously. The post was titled, this was on Reddit. The post was titled Tarzan Paved the Way. That was it, right?
Oh,
and the comment was, "Oh God, we're about to get 5 more Tarzans."
I don't know. We'll see. Dang, middle finger in the debut.
I don't know, dude.
First photo. Wow.
Interesting. I've heard from different sources different things. At some point, I was told it would be a hip hop crew. At some point, I was told it would be a hip hop group. At some point, I was told it'd be fuck all that. It'd be a complete boy band's K-pop style. And
why does this guy on the left look so much like Ijun? Why does he look so much like
I was gonna say he looks like Code Kunst.
Oh, he kind of looks like a mix of both, actually, right? He looks like Kokus and Ijun combined.
I mean,
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
hey, this is the energy they're giving. We just have to accept it.
What I'll say is that it is definitely a big departure from the 2S's and Kickflips and
Oh yeah.
those of the world. These kids are definitely nowhere near church on Sundays. Like, I'll give you that.
You call them demons.
Yeah, he called them the K-pop demons.
Cool. Let's see where this
Yeah.
goes. I'm interested.
Yeah, so there's 4 members: Yul, Onyu, Ujin, and Lewis. And this Lewis kid is like 15 years old. One of these, I'm
Oh
assuming
my
it's this
God.
kid. He's like 15, one of these kids is 15 years old.
Okay. All right.
It's happening. Longshot gonna debut in January 2026. It is
Okay.
Jay Park's More Vision new boy group called Longshot.
Okay, let's see where this goes.
Okay.
The eyes are on the group.
Finally, I have Monsta X's IM has parted ways with Sony Music Korea. I did not know he was not at Starship anymore, to be completely honest, but he was at a different company for his stuff. But he has left that company, Sony Music, so he's a free agent right now. The only other news I had, but I chose not to super include it, I'll mention it offhand. Trigger warning. It's some tail stuff, right?
Oh boy.
Yikes.
Yeah.
There was 2 sides. Prosecution is saying it's not strict enough what he's getting, right?
Okay.
And then his side was saying he made a mistake, honest mistake. Yeah.
Next.
So there was because they're in appeals right now, and he's gonna get sentenced soon. So that's why both sides are making statements. You could look into that if you want to know. But trigger warning, just to be aware.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Next week, in terms of the music, the Kingdom. Okay, let's talk about this. You remember that group Kingdom that they had like interesting names like Arthur and things like that?
Yes.
They changed their name to the King Dom with a capital D. Like,
Why did we do that?
Do they know what that means?
I don't know, but that's what their name is. We got
Okay.
TIOT. We have the long, hyped up and awaited comeback of Woods that's going on.
Okay.
Hearts to Hearts pre-release. Get in, Aimers, P1 Harmony, that Jui and Corbin Besson thing, and people on the server were like, good, you guys weren't the only people who were confused by this collab. We have the Scoops Mingyu unit debut, And then we
Yeah.
have EXO's Chen. So that is the lineup for next week.
I'm sorry, I still have not escaped the shock that the kingdom has renamed themselves as the Kingdom. Like that is,
Yeah.
I don't think I can sleep at night anymore. Like that's why?
Maybe they don't pronounce it differently. Do they pronounce it differently?
How could you not? They gave Kingdom as one word with a capitalized D. Like,
Seems
I'm gonna be
odd.
completely transparent. Koreans know what the word dam means. Just putting that out there.
Oh.
It's a word people use. It's just there's.
Oh well.
Well, best of luck to our kings. Anything else for the show, Doug?
no, that's it. The only thing is I want to re-ask everyone to, in the Hot Take Hot
yes.
Tub and in the comment section,
Tell us.
nominate or talk about what you think are the biggest 3 boy groups and girl groups of 2025.
Please.
Let's have some discussion
discuss.
about that. And then we'll see you guys next week when we talk about some of these comebacks. Bye, everyone.
Yep. Bye
Go listen to
bye.
Kickflip. Bye.
Kickflip.
And here's an extra special shout out to all of our Fiesta Patreons on patreon.com. Bagel, Charles, Cotton Ball, Ellie, Gogu Mama, Honey Pools, Incoming Snail, Liam's Games and Toys, Natalie, NJ Parks, South Texas Once, Siu Sumi. And thank you for joining SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. Thank you, really.